George Kilpatrick, inspiration for the nation, celebrating people we feel good about. Well, we got a community, as Dr. Rick Wright would say, a community superstar who turned tragedy into triumph and transformed a neighborhood. I won't even say a neighborhood, transformed a city in the process. Since the year 2000, the Mary Nelson Youth Center has been a beacon of hope in Syracuse, empowering children and families at the intersection of community and life. It all began about 16 years ago after the heartbreaking loss of her nephew, Darrell Patterson, to gun violence. From that pain, Mary Nelson created a movement, a youth day barbecue that grew into a foundation that has changed countless lives. So mark your calendars because August the 16th is going down again. The great backpack and more giveaway, because it used to be just backpacks. Now she got all kinds of stuff going on there. So this week on George Kilpatrick Inspiration for the Nation, I sit down with community icon Mary Nelson to talk about her journey, her mission, and the power of showing up for our youth. Now, Mary, since we started talking, you done become a worldwide phenomenon. Didn't you just get recognized like in India or someplace like that?
Yes, I did. Yeah, I got the World Peace Medallion. I was on a front page of their magazine. It's global in Asia, UK, England, Africa. I can keep on naming some names, but it was a beautiful thing. I didn't know how at first. First, I thought it was some. You know how people do things, George. They're seeing you things, and you don't believe it. Okay, I didn't believe it, George. I really didn't. I said, well, how do they know my name? But when you doing, like you said, something that I became a non-for-profit 16 years ago. But I've been doing it back to school this is my 23rd. This is my 23rd year, 23rd year. I lost my nephew Daryl in 2002. So this year is my 23rd annual backpack giveaway. But I became a non-for-profit in 2009 when I got recognized in the Regis Philbin and Kelly Ripa show, the live Mom's Dream Come True. So at that moment when that happened, I knew I wanted to do more. I knew I wanted to do more. And becoming a non-for-profit, people are able to give me and help me along, making sure we have the resources for our children and families. People say, well, I don't see that many kids coming to the Mary Nelson Center. And you may don't. The reason that is I changed my focus around. I changed my focus to family, George, because I believe in family. Family, I could take your child, do all these great things with your child, but if I don't touch that foundation, I'm not really helping that child. So what I do, I don't reach out to the foundation, which is the parents, the legal guardians, the grandmothers, the aunts, the uncles, because that's where I'm at now. I don't look at myself as being national. I look at myself as doing God's work.
Mm-hmm.
God's work. And I don't been through a lot.
Yeah.
I don't been through a lot. And you could say for yourself, every time I see you, I always say this to you, and you know it. I say, George, you gave me my voice. I remember when I first started, I didn't want to talk. I didn't want to be on the radio. I didn't want to be nowhere for microphone or anything. But once God and you believed in me and knew I had a voice, I've been talking ever since.
It's so funny you say that. And because we used to have other people come on, you be sitting right there and they would be speaking for you.
Yeah.
And I remember I said, okay, Mary, we need to hear from you.
Yeah.
We really need to hear from you.
Yeah. And they don't know that about me, though. They don't know that about me. They say, oh, well, she doing this and she doing that. But they don't know that side of me. I am a very shy person. I like to put my hands in it and just doing things, because, and to me, that makes me feel good. People say, what do you get out of it? When I see faces and I see happiness, people say it's just for the inner city kids and the families, but George, it's not.
People come from all over the county. From all over the county, from every zip code, from every community, rural, suburban, inner city, all over.
But that's God's work, right?
Yeah.
Where did God do most of his work at? He didn't do his work inside of a church. He did his work in the streets. He brought his ministry to the streets. And I believe that's who I am. I'm bringing my ministry to the streets. I don't care where I'm at. I tell people, no, 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 no. You're not collecting backpacks for inner city kids. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're collecting backpacks for all children, no matter where they're at. They're able to come and take that weight off a parent's shoulder, not being able to get their kids what they need. Every piece, every component. When I first started, George, I remember I had to do a raffle just to give a kid a backpack. Now, raffle. I've got 3 containers in my yard. My church came here about 2 weeks ago and emptied it out, the first load. Now I'm on my second load, getting ready for that back to school barbecue. And every day, when I tell you, every day a new piece come to friction because people who didn't know about it now want to be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? Want to be a part of making sure our kids, and we talk about the violence. Well, they say, well, they still shooting each other. They still killing each other. Yes, they are. Yes, but if we keep on putting love into them, keep it going, and keep it talking, and keep it letting them see role models, we're gonna say one day we don't have that problem. We don't have that problem anymore.
No, and let's give the actual date, August the 16th.
August 16th.
New location.
Yeah. I'm not good with change, and it took a lot for me to it took a lot for me to understand what the mayor was saying, Chief Mounds was saying, Chief of Police was saying, even Deputy Mayor Sharon, all of them did not. And let me tell you, I want to get people to know this, George.
All right, before you do
the story. They did not make me move. They didn't make me move.
Oh, okay. So let's say we're going to be at Meacham Field this year. Now go ahead.
Meacham Field, August 16th. All we're right. There from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m.
All right.
We're going to be down there. And I want you guys to know that it's going to be a recreation of Valleyfield days.
Oh. So you're going to go big and bad. All right. So
I am.
Let's get with the talk. The talk is they made you move. So let's clear that up.
They did not make me move. No, they were so supportive of me. Deputy Mayor, our mayor, I love him. He is such a good man. If you know that side of our mayor, he's a good man. Ben Walsh, he's a good man. He said, if I could have did anything in the world to keep you there, you would have been there. But you have to understand, we have a big construction project going on right now, I-81. And right now, they're looking to bring traffic through South Salina Street for 8 days. And that the way they're talking, it may be the 8 days that I'm in between that 8 days.
Right.
So that means they're gonna bring traffic through, and our kids are spontaneous, right? What if a kid is running across that road and a car is coming? They can't stop traffic. Before I had the streets blocked off and we was able to stop it, but this time, this is the state. This is not the city of Syracuse. This is the state. They're coming through. So they took me down there, and Coach I love that man. Chief Mounds, he took me down there and they let me see it. And I stood there. I said, I could see so much potential down here. The kids, and it's an apartment building across the street, George, for senior citizens
Valley
and
Vista. I think it's called Valley Vista.
Yes. Think about that, George. They able to come across the road, right? Enjoy a full barbecue, music, entertainment, pick up things for themselves. Now, if I was down in Salina and Wood and Carvin, it'd be hard for them to get down there, George.
Yeah, they wouldn't be able to.
No, they wouldn't be able to. No. And look at this piece, though. This is how so good the city of Syracuse, Deputy Mayor Sharon Owens and Mayor Ben Wash and Chief Police Cecil and Mounds them. They're giving us transportation. Central Bus is going to be running all day long, back and forth, transporting people down there, taking them down there from the corner of South Salina. You know the Castle 315?
Yes.
Yes. You're going to meet right there on that corner there. They're going to, from starting at 10 o'clock, they're going to bring you there. So they're going to be transporting people.
So for people who are in the neighborhood, who are used to walking to the corner, now they can just get on the bus.
You got
transported right down to to Meacham Field, August the
Yes.
16th, 10 to 6. Now, you said it's going to be like the Valley Field days.
Okay, we won't have all those
Okay,
rides
I was
and
going to
things
say,
like
because
that.
that's a
I
lot.
would love, we won't have all the, but you're going to feel that experience. You're
Experience.
going to feel that. We're going to have the game area. My church abundant like bringing the groceries out.
That's right.
Syracuse
They
City.
give the food giveaways, right?
The food giveaway, yeah. So we got so many parts. Syracuse City School, they partner with me. They haven't confirmed it yet, but they're looking to bring out brand new shoes, sneakers for the kids. I
Mm.
have clothes right now. No parent should feel their child is not ready for school.
For
We
the
have
first day
enough.
of school. Yeah.
Right, right. We got enough clothes, underwear, socks, clothing, coats, hats, hoodies. We got enough clothes for over 10,000 kids. You can dress your child for school and you're ready. You got the backpacks, the school supplies. You got all these different vendors out
Yeah.
there who focusing on different areas and resources, giving the families things they need in the community. If you never had a mammogram, mammography van upstate is out there, ultrasound van. You got all these people, these components that we're bringing together because when we talked about, I told you earlier about you don't have that many kids come through my doors, but you see mostly families come through. I still focus on the kids, but I focus more on families.
Mm.
Families, God, you have to build that foundation up for those families. You got to help the family. You got to help them. So that's where I'm at now.
Listen, talking to Mary Nelson, who's got the backpack giveaway. Now, I remember you was hoping to give away so many hundreds. What you up to now?
Well, one year I had my record was 16,000. That's my record number.
Wow.
But I had over 26,000 backpacks. But my
Wow.
record number was 16,000 attendees that attended the back to school. I'm looking for this year to even be bigger because you got to understand too, since my back to school, I don't do so many different partnerships. You know what I'm saying?
Talk about some of those new partnerships.
That one big partnership I'm got going on right now is the Amazon.
All right, so let's stop right there. All right, so let's stop right there. You brought it up, so let's talk about the Mary Nelson the Amazon mystery box giveaway causing. I'm gonna just say it in fun, causing trouble all over the city.
Yeah,
Because
with the traffic.
whether it's with the east side, they loving you and cussing you at the same time, Mary. As you know, I ain't telling you that you don't know. Whether
It brings
you're
the
on the east
traffic.
side, whether you're in Mattydale, no
South
matter where you
side.
are,
I was in Metro. I was in
Metro,
Metro. I was
yeah,
all over the place.
all over the place.
Yeah.
So so
So
so tell me about these Amazon. That's a big new partnership, and these mystery boxes. Tell me about these mystery boxes. Which are you going to have any at the Youth Day barbecue? Who knows? But go ahead.
you know what? And see, I really want to. I'm thinking about. I'm still on the fence because
Yes,
I want to keep it focused on the families.
right.
The Amazon would take away from that. They would
Yeah,
take
yeah.
away. It
Because
would take away
then you have a whole lot of other people
people
that's not
coming.
about
Yeah.
that. Yeah, yeah.
It's about family and
So
children.
how does
But
Amazon partnership come together?
okay, Amazon reached out to me about a couple of years ago, and we've been in talking about. They came here last. They was here last year, my back to school,
Yeah.
and they told a couple of people they have been to a lot of events, but have never seen nothing like this. The Mary Nelson back to school annual backpack giveaway. I talked to my lead person yesterday, and they got a big Amazon meeting coming up next month. I am one of their non-for-profits, only three of them. They're going to be highlighted all over the world doing the Amazon different thing. I'm the only one that does the Amazon mystery box. Let's put it like that.
Right,
I'm the
right.
only one doing the Amazon mystery box, and I came with the mind with the wording for that. I came with the wording for that, and what I did when I first did it, I never forget this. One of my coworkers at the hospital, she had a meeting at Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
And my first time I did an Amazon giveaway, I did it right in front of my house. I didn't think about it's gonna be that big. I'm being honest.
Right.
So it was all the way down to the hub, coming off the highway, coming down from Nedro. People was when they heard about the Amazon boxes, And they went crazy. They went crazy. So she went out there and she had a meeting that Monday, and she said, "You guys got a lot of press this weekend." They say, "Press?" They say, "Yeah, we use all over the news and this." And they say, "What are you talking about?" Because see, Amazon, they so big, they don't, they once they give me the boxes, they don't know what I'm gonna do with them. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right,
So
right.
when I had the thing and they saw the clip, they said, "What? Are you serious?" Listen here, Julie Behine, she did a access granted thing. I mean, we went to Amazon and they did not know the backstory of the Mary Nelson.
Right.
And they picked me for the Amazon mystery. And I named at that time the Amazon mystery box. So see, this is the thing, George. Every 2 weeks, I have pallets there at Amazon. I can have 150. I can have 200. I may go there sometime with 3 trucks. I may go there with two. And I may decide, well, I don't want to go that much today. Only going to do 1 truck. I try to empower others in our community to take on is hosting an Amazon mystery box giveaway. We went as far as Auburn, New York. Dr. Paris Price Church, Harriet Tubman Humanitarian
Hmm.
Church out there in Auburn. It was beautiful. When I saw the officers, the chief of police, all of them helping out, that's how you rally the community about giving back and helping others. Because when people see that, they're gonna want to do one. So
Right.
when I don't have one, BC Storage, Bruce, he gave me. I have a warehouse. I have a warehouse, so it's free. I got all my Amazon boxes there, and so when I want to have one, either I go to the plant itself, or I go to my warehouse and pick up boxes. So I have a whole. I just renewed my partnership last month, so I go for another year. So this is my third year going in is doing this project, and it has really, really taken off. I'm in Great Northern Mall now.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So when you said a while ago the city is all like we can't take this track, and they can't. They can't. 2 or 3 thousand cars. Great Northern Mall. It's big, but we
Well, and
wrapping we
then
wrapping the whole
and here's the
mall.
thing about and Clay, obviously one of the most populated counties, sorry, one of the most populated communities in
Uh-huh.
the area, 31, with all that traffic, Baldwinsville right down the street, Cicero down the road. So I'm sure it's as big as it can be out there. So how do you announce? Do you just say, okay, how do people find out when these giveaways are happening?
Well, what, George, I wonder about that too. Let me tell you something, George. I told one of my admin assistants, Sonia. I said, Sonia, I said something. I cannot. I said, I'm gonna try this, Sonia. I'm just gonna see how this gonna fall in place. One day, I didn't even announce I was doing an Amazon giveaway too. I loaded my truck up,
Right.
and when I got the truck to my destination, I said, "Hello, welcome everybody. Good morning. How are you?" Mary Nelson is doing an Amazon mystery box giveaway today at such and such place. Within a half an hour, the cars were lining. So that must have tell me they got me down as favorites on their phone.
Oh,
Soon as
because
I start going live,
and unless you live right there, it's a minute to get there.
just a minute. They come from Mexico, Oswego, Constancia. They come. You hear me? I mean, I was in talk with the out there Oneida near the Turning Stone.
Yeah.
They're still trying to put together for me to come out that way. So
Okay.
I'm telling you, I must be in their phones as a favorite. I don't know. I don't know other way how they would know just that fast because they come in. And me tell you something. They come out of churches. They come driving, and I'm gonna tell you something. Those people love those Amazon boxes, and they be having some good stuff in those boxes. Ring cameras. One guy got 2 Nintendo switches. This lady said she got a kitchen. You know how much them KitchenAids cost? They
Mm-hmm.
cost a lot of money. They cost a lot of money. So they got some expensive things. One they said this past Sunday, she had her beautiful Michael Kors. We know we ladies, we love some Michael Kors, okay? Got her a
Right.
Michael Kors bag. You get some really great stuff in those boxes. Either you make and use it or you may can't. A lot of people will get their boxes and they be right in the parking lot, George. Open their Amazon boxes. They have a pool of people around and they swapping things out what they got in their boxes.
What you get, what you get.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I wanted to mention that because I know that's another thing that another part of the philanthropy. But you mentioned it started with us talking about some of your key partners that make this event possible. You mentioned your church, Abundant Life Christian
Yes.
Center. What else? Who are some other partners that help make this possible?
Well, they're on my website. You go to my website, you see all my donors, Abundant Life, Cumis Radio, iHeartMedia, um, Wegmans, big time.
Mm,
Evelyn Carter, she's spot on. She's
mm.
spot on. You hear me? When you see that classroom connection, she's collecting for the back to school.
Is that right? Well,
Yeah,
we
classroom connect.
oh look at you.
All
Look,
those Wegmans, yeah, that's Evelyn Carter. She is
Evelyn Ingram
phenomenal.
now. She Ingram now.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna. I don't know why I'm gonna always call her that. And she know. And we sit down and we talk. And she is so personable. She has a love for our community. I'm telling you
Yes, she
right now.
does.
She
Yes, she
has a
does.
love for our community.
So
It's a lot of people, and I can go. I just pulled in today JM Wireless. They emailed me this afternoon, and another one JMT. I've never heard of them. They're an engineering company. So a lot of people. Chase Bank, never been a part of. Reached out to me on Sunday, last Sunday. My Amazon. They could have been in line. I don't know, but they want to be a part of the annual backpack giveaway. A lot of corporate people. If you go to my website, you see all my sponsors.
yeah,
There's a number. The
it,
Bayhans.
yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Well, those are some brand names that certainly you want to highlight and holler about. Now, how can the community continue to support the giveaway, whether it's through donations, volunteering, or spreading the word? August 16th, Valley in
August
the
16
Valley at the
Valley.
Meacham Field,
But
what off
when you
Seneca Turnpike. Yes.
okay, but they just did this past weekend. So when I had my Amazon mystery box giveaway, people, I would tell them, listen, this week we're gonna feed the family. So you're gonna bring me a non-perishable food item.
Okay.
And I have a 17-foot truck full of groceries.
Mm.
This past Sunday, I said, well, we know we having our annual backpack giveaway is coming up. So this time we're gonna collect backpacks and school supplies. This time I took a 20-foot truck of backpack and schools. The community came out.
So
So you
so
talk about community came
so
forth.
you give me a backpack, I'll give you a box. You give me some
Yeah.
supplies, I'll give you a box. Right.
Even if you don't have it, I don't want to put it like that. But
But because
I'm enabling them to know how to pay it forward. They're
yeah.
teaching them how to pay it forward. You know what I'm saying? Yes.
So when you have but do you need volunteers or are you
I
good?
No, no. I'm not going to sit here and say that. I still need help to make this possible. I got a lot of people, and sometimes they can't give, but they give their time, George.
Mm-hmm.
They give their time. Because you understand, we have my family coming here from Florida, and a good friend of ours, he's here. They out there 3 o'clock in the morning on that grill. They
Mm.
cooking all that meat. Then
Yeah,
we have the
because
ladies,
we should say this is all free.
all
Like
free,
when you say
all
the
free,
food is,
all
the
free.
food is good. Yeah,
Mhm.
all
We don't
free.
just we just don't have hot dogs and hamburgers, George. They have everything.
Yeah.
Then you have the entertainment all day, bands all day long, performances. This year, Curb to Curb is going to be doing a graduation ceremony for some kids that are going through a program right now at OCC. So we're gonna put that piece in there to show people our kids are still out there, and they need our support. So we're gonna have a graduation from their program this summer.
That's awesome. And so you do for people who want to volunteer or whatever they want to do, or if they want to donate stuff, how do they do that?
Or to go right to my website, marynelsonyouthcenter.com. marynelsonyouthcenter.com. You go right there, and I do need volunteers for every area, the clothing area, the food area, the game area, just being ambassadors. Another thing we do too, I want people to know we feed our vendors. So we need people to take them food because they there all day long. Take
Mm-hmm.
them food, take them water, make sure they hydrated and stuff like that. And they got food in their stomachs. So we do all of that. Yeah.
So the backpack giveaway is just one part of your larger work. In addition to the backpack giveaway, what other community initiatives are you currently focused on?
Well, I tried it about 14 years ago to have a gala for the Mary Nelson Center to raise awareness what we're doing, and also a fundraiser. We didn't do so good as far as funding, making money to put back into the center. I don't got smarter now. I don't got smarter. I don't got smart with great people behind me. Julie Behan, Rebecca Chernoff, and my gala committee. We're gonna put it on my second annual masquerade ball at the Palladian Hall on October 11th. Right now we're doing excellent on ticket sales. I mean, when I tell you we're doing really, really good on ticket sales, we are doing so
What's the
good for
date
tickets.
and what's the
October
location?
11th.
Uh-huh.
October 11th, our VIP reception starts at 7 p.m. to 8 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
to 8 p.m. and the gala itself going to start at 8 o'clock up until 11. We have a one-man band that's doing VIP reception. That's Mike Houston. Our band for that night is Brown Skin. Brown
Mm-hmm.
Skin that night. We have DJ Flag as our DJ for our to keep the music going, keep it rolling, and everything. A silent auction items. Items gonna have making that and make sure that we could raise money that way. Um, when I tell you people buying tables, they buying tables. So my presenting sponsor, I don't want to say right now because they're right now in negotiating. That's gonna right there, gonna bring it home. That's gonna
Okay.
bring it.
So
That's right. That name right there is gonna bring it
what
home.
what's the location of this event?
Palladian Hall, that's the Treasury. That's
Oh, the
101.
Treasury. Okay.
Yep, the
Okay.
Treasury.
Yeah.
101 South Salina Street. What gave me that idea, I went there for a fundraiser for Eric Devendorf.
Mm-hmm.
And I was telling Julie then, I said, this place is beautiful. I would love to have some. And she said, and you can.
Okay.
And you can. I said, really? I said, I could never, but you know what? You all you got to do is say you want something and you set it forth. And that's what I'm doing. I said, I want that. I went to the other person, I met with her and I explained my situation. That lady is phenomenal. She is phenomenal. We setting everything up. I picked up Copper Top Tavern, is doing all my food. We just been putting things together, starting our decorations now. I know after the back to school, George, I'm going full force into the gala. I want to make it a personable night, a fundraiser for the Mary Nelson Center. It can't keep coming off my sponsors that have to be there all year round for me. I want to look at what I make enough money that night that I'm going to be all right all year round. So I can look forward to every year in October raising dollars for the Mary Nelson Center to make sure we good.
I heard you talk about just speak it, so faith, service, and personal
Mhm.
mission do play a role in your commitment
Yeah.
to this work. Speak to that.
You got to have faith. Let me tell you, it could be size of a mustard seed. You got
Mm.
to look at where I came from, George. I came from on the back of a tragedy, losing my nephew. He died. He got shot in 2001, died in 2002. That was hard for my family. It was very hard for my sister. I don't think she never recovered from that. And 12 years later, my brother was murdered on Christmas
I
Eve.
was gonna say, and you lost your brothers.
I lost my brother on Christmas Eve. So, same type of violence, same type of violence. And you got to have faith and forgiveness.
Do you ever get angry and
No,
angry at God and say, God, why?
no, I never have. Because I know one thing I know, and I tell everybody this, I'm very spiritual. I'm very spiritual. Sometimes I get very passionate with it. I get very passionate when I see things wrong and people don't understand. Sometimes I'm very vocal. I'm going to speak what I got to speak, and you may not like it, and I'm okay with that. In many events, I won't go through because sometimes I feel the energy. When I feel the energy is not right for me,
Right.
I kind of be standoffish, and I kind of know how to protect me.
Mm-hmm.
I know how to protect me. God gave us all common sense, okay, and to know the right, to do the right thing. And this is something I tell people all the time. The devil worship God too. The devil loves God too. God loves all of us in spite of good, bad, or indifferent. He has love for us all. So if you think the devil don't worship God, something's wrong with you, because he's worship God. And the devil will go to church. And I'm gonna keep it real with you. Because you know how I speak I speak my mind. The devil be in the first pew in church sitting there praising God. Because you know why? Because he believes in God too. And I don't look down and judge no one. But me tell you something, you gotta have faith to know. I tell everybody, this is what I say. When you're in a conversation with somebody, you're truly in a conversation. Are you listening to respond, or are you listening to understand? Don't be so quick to respond if you didn't hear the whole thing of listening. That's the key. You have to listen, because somewhere in that paraphrase is something that you forgot and you didn't hear. And you said a few minutes ago, you just said a while ago, Mary, on faith. Talk about faith. That's where I'm at. I'm committed with that. And I know that I tell people all the time, when you talking and gossiping and naysaying, if Mary Nelson was doing something so bad and so wrong, God would have been stopped me.
Yeah, how do you deal with the naysayers? Because and what keeps you going year after year? Because you're in social media, you see all the stuff, and it has to be hurtful and frustrating.
Yeah. It was really hurtful when Oprah Winfrey came. And I never forget my boss, Caucasian, Sue. I came in the office and I looked like a truck ran over me. She said, "Come here." She pulled me in her office. She said, "Let me tell you something. Everybody here know you. Everybody here believe in you. You let them people talk, because Oprah found you."
Mm-hmm.
And people have to understand this. Before she found you, she did a background on you. If anything, that background was bad, she wouldn't have found you. So you let them people talk, let them run their mouth. The Mary Nelson Center is still standing, and we doing good.
So
we don't got bigger and better.
We got to call the elephant in the room. So people been talking because they said she gave you this money.
Yeah.
She gave you $100,000, and she said you're supposed to build this basketball court, and
She never said that.
That's what they said. That's what
She never said that.
No, but right, but that's what the people said, right?
They heard Mary Nelson say that.
That's
Mary
what you
Nelson,
said, right?
Mary Nelson, she said to me, what she did say, and this is going to be very hurtful to them. When I stood by that car and I told her what I want, she said, "How much that lady want for that lie?" I said, $35,000. She said, "I want to give her $35,000 for that lie." She crazy? Let me tell you something. Before I even came here, you already been doing the work. You do what you need to do. You do what you, and I wanted a because how many centers have basketball courts and things like that? You got to remember, Oprah came September 29th, 2014. When Oprah Winfrey left, everything was going good. I had to pay bills in that center. I could do things in that center. 2 months later, no, October, November, December, you murdered my brother. You murdered my brother the same year Oprah Winfrey came here. Now, what if I would have put a basketball court out there? And I still work. I work at Upstate.
Yeah, you ain't stopped working. You never stopped working.
I'm still working there. Now, mind you, now you got to think about something. I started this program in 2002, right? We're at now 2014. How the bills getting paid? I think I put in more than what Oprah Winfrey gave me. And the money went to good use. I took care of that center. But let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. That lady never said, Mary Nelson, you take that money and build a basketball court.
You want to clear that up because you hear that, right?
She never said that. Right. That's why if you go back into the archives on Channel 9 News, Ron Woods, they reached out to Oprah Winfrey and asked her to make a statement. She said, "I gave that check to Mary Nelson. No conditions. She could do whatever she want to do with it." And I saw fit to put into that center. At that time, people didn't even know that we need a heating system. Right. We need a lot of things for that center. To the point where someone nominated me for Lowe's home makeover. They remodeled my whole center because I needed work up in that center. I needed work.
And didn't they come and do your house too?
Let me tell you how that happened. People think I was selected. This is what happened. When Lowe's hometown found out what I was doing here in Syracuse, they had another season finna come called Build It Forward. They said, we want to vet you. But they didn't just give it to me, George. They
Right.
didn't give it to me. I had to go through a whole background and everything for them to select my family. Go through a whole 6 months of going through stuff. Select my family. All they told, once I got approved, they told me to go to my house and take out what we're going to use and pack my house up. They gave me 2 days to do it. 2 days. So I had to displace my family, go up on a university, Airbnb, and stay for those 3 months till they finished my house.
3 months.
3 months. We stayed in that Airbnb. It was beautiful, beautiful Airbnb. It was beautiful, but nothing like home. When I came, and George, because I cook for you. I like to cook.
Yeah.
When they remodeled my kitchen, that was enough for me right there. We remodeled my kitchen because I love it. My kitchen is beautiful. It's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? So, that's God's blessing. That's showing you that I'm doing something right.
But I still feel like there's a core that hurts when people talk about the whole thing. And so I wanted to give you a chance to deal with that because I know you alluded
it hurts
to
real
it.
bad. That's why a lot of times I get invited to different things and I won't go. Are you inviting me because you really want me there? Or are you inviting me to be a speck in your eye? Because sometimes I go to different places. I did with you recently, about a week ago. And you saw where I sit. I sit way in the back.
You did.
Because I study people. I watch movements and everything. Before you think you don't saw me, I don't saw you. I don't saw you. It's something about what God don't get, that discerning spirit. When I feel that discerning spirit, there's something ain't right in my presence. I know how to remove myself and I sit back and watch. I love people. I do. But sometimes when I tell you about protecting yourself, you have to protect yourself. And it got to the point where I have to protect myself,
Yeah, because you're a brand now. Mary Nelson, your name means something.
Yeah.
So
I love people. And George, no matter where I see you at, I embrace you.
Yes, you do.
I embrace you. I don't throw a speck eye at you. I don't say anything mean. I respect you. I respect you. I would listen to you. One day, my husband, I was getting ready for Great Northern Mall for Amazon, and you had my old teacher, Mr. Neal, on your show, to my Kids Connector.
Right.
And my husband, he don't too much listen to stuff. He said, babe. He said, they was talking about you. I said, talking about me again? He said, no, honey. They were saying good stuff about you. And he was saying that my teacher, he said that the guy, Roy Neal, and he was talking on your show. And my husband heard that, and that made him feel good. That made him feel real good.
That's inspiration for the nation, Mary. What does that mean to you? Inspiration for the nation. What's that mean to you?
It means a lot to me. It means when you say that word, let's the key word you there said inspiration.
Yeah.
You're giving us inspiration, not just in the city of Syracuse, all over the nation. Letting people hear local stories and knowing we got going on in here. And sometimes you have big time people. I listen to you. I be in my car riding, and sometimes the Amazon don't pull me away that I can't get to church sometime. But I tell you, I have them on my Zoom and I listen. I say my prayer, and I tell God, continue to bless me and strengthen me that I can go on. I just turned 65 a couple
God
months
bless
ago.
you.
Yes, turned 65 and I'm still going. I still getting that loading dock at Wegmans on Monday mornings. On Saturdays, I pick up I got 5 Walmarts I pick up from Georgia. I go as far as Oswego, Liverpool, Central Square, DeWitt, and Cicero. I was going as far as Fort Drum, but they usually sometimes be calling me in the wintertime. I don't know why, but they call me in the wintertime. And I go.
You go in the winter?
Yeah, I go in the
God
winter.
bless
Yes,
you.
I do. Yes, I do.
I'll mess with 81 in that winter.
Yes, I do. And I go.
What's that called? The Tug Hill, baby.
Yes. Yeah. But listen to me. So one time I went there to pick up my Walmarts in the winter to Fort Drum. Now, leaving Syracuse was really bad, right? when I got to Fort Drum with no snow.
So you got
it was clear.
It's a weird, there's a little curtain. And if you get past this one part and you get past this other part, I've been in it, Mary. But it's nasty if you're in it though.
Yeah, my husband, he talked to me the whole time. I put him on the car phone. He said, baby, let's take this ride. I don't care. You ride in the middle of the road. You ride in the middle of the road. It was bad storm.
Yeah.
Once I hit that part by Central Square coming through that way, it was really bad, but I made it. I made it home. And all I could do is just keep on praying to God.
Baby,
and I think it's probably the last. Yeah, you gotta keep praying to God. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so Mary, you the backpack, the Mary Nelson backpack giveaway, August 16th, Meacham Field, right off of Seneca Turnpike in Syracuse. This, of course, again, sparked by you being motivated to end the violence in the community. If you could speak to every parent, to every child who's either attending the backpack giveaway this year or who's in this community who may have been impacted by violence, what would be the message you would want to share?
I love them. I love them, and your community loves you. And today we are one. We are one, and we're here to help you, because sometimes you don't understand you're helping me. When you just coming, you're helping me too, because I'm still grieving. People don't understand grief. It just don't stop.
No.
See, you grieve when they left, but the real grieving part is when everybody go home. It's only you.
Yeah.
That's when it hit. So to me, when we lose a child in our community, I grieve and I hurt all over again. I wake up. I sometimes don't want to open my phone in the morning because I don't want to hear nothing that don't happen. But I want every parent, every child to feel their love. And we love them as a community, that we love them. Because if you see all those people out there, they must love you. They out there. Because they could be anywhere they want to be on a Saturday. You know that, George.
Yeah. Well, listen.
But they there.
All right, mark your calendars, August the 16th, Meacham.
And you'll be there too.
I will not be able to make it this year.
No, okay.
But I have a good reason, and I'll tell you that in a little bit. I'll tell you why in a little bit. All right. But August the 16th, I want to be there.
Well, you better come. Masquerade Ball, October 11th.
I got you on that. October 11th. So October 11th on Masquerade Ball. We want to remind you of the Youth Day barbecue, August the 16th, 10 to 6, food, giveaways, registration. People got to register.
Yes.
By when?
They go to my website. You know, I like to have all the numbers in by that Monday before the event. They give me an ideal.
August 5th. All right,
so August 11th.
August
11th. They give me an idea what I'm short of. So at that week of, you notice that week of, I go into full force. If I'm short 3,000 backpacks, I'm going to ask for 6,000.
MaryNelsonYouthCenter.com.
MaryNelsonYouthCenter.com. Yes.
Yep. Mary Nelson continues to lead with love.
Yes.
Rooted in the lifelong values of parents, instilling her faith, service, and commitment from backpacks to mentorship, from healing to hope. The Mary Nelson Youth Center stands as a living tribute to what's possible when one woman, with the support of her village, decides that enough is enough. So, to learn more, support the work, or get involved, visit the MaryNelsonYouthCenter.com. Mark your calendars for two important dates, August the 16th,
yes,
and October the 11th.
Yes.
And whenever she says the mystery box giveaway is going to be, watch for that date too. That's now at a new location as well.
Yes.
The Great Northern Mall.
Great Northern Mall.
Celebrating people we feel good about right here. Inspiration for the nation. Celebrating those who make a difference, just like Mary Nelson. Thank you, Mary, for all you do.
Thank you, George. Great talking to you.
Inspiration for the nation.